Hello everyone, in this video I'm gonna tell you the questions which had appeared for second PUC examination of English for the year 2019. So I'll go in the order wise and you can see the questions on screen as well. So we'll go for 1 marks questions. There are totally 12 1 markers here and you don't have choice over here. You have to attain all the 1 markers. So our first question was, whose beauty according to Romeo is too rich for use? Okay, talking about the answer part is you have to find by yourself. I'm just gonna tell you the questions so that it gives you an idea of how the questions come and how you have to study for your final examination. You'll get a good idea when you hear all these questions. Okay, so our second question is, what is the population of the kingdom of Monaco? Okay, third question is, name the movement which took place in the Himalayan region to save the trees. Our fourth question is, who is the caretaker of Don Gonzalo in the play A Sunny Morning? Our fifth question is, how many acres of land did Basavaya encroach? Our sixth question is, mention one of the places through which the foot walks in the poem To the Foot from Its Child. Our seventh question is, whom did Borges took upon as an intelligent and a gracious woman? Our eighth question is like MCQ. So here there are three options and the question is, in the splendor of harvest and of moonlight, heaven lies all over. The phrase refers to option A, harvest and moonlight are no match to the heaven. Option B, splendor is only in heaven. Option C, heaven can be seen in the harvest and moonlight. Our ninth question is, which animal bore to the author at Nara in Japan and Brazil through a traveler's eye? Our 10th question is, how much money did the leader of the pop campaign team offer Roof? Okay. Our 11th question is, what had stunned the inhabitants of Pudukkottai on the International Women's Day? Alright, our last question is, where did the Mahad struggle mentioned in the poem Water take place? So these were our 1 markers and now we go upon our second main, that is 4 markers, and there will be 10 questions and you have to attain any 8 of the following questions, and in that 8 questions you have to attain at least 2 from the poetry, which means there will be 8 questions you have to attain permanently and at least 2 from the poem part, poetry part. Okay, so our second main question starts from 13 to 22nd. Okay, so our first question will be, what were the arguments put forth by the prisoner for not running away from the prison? Okay, our next question is, explain the views of the prophet on children and parents in the poem On Children. Our third question is, describe the role of forest in Vandana Shiva's life as brought out in the chapter Everything I Need to Know I Learned in the Forest. Our next question is, how is the speaker's passionate love for his beloved brought out in the poem When You Are Old? Our fifth question is, write a note on the rivalry between Tamanna and Basavaya as explained in the chapter The Gardener. Our next question is, trace the stages of the food's transformation as portrayed in the poem To the Foot from Its Child. Our seventh question was, why does Borges say that the books will not disappear in spite of modern modes of communication? Our next question was, what is unique about Boeing in Japan? Our 21st question was, give an account of Roof's role as an election campaigner. Next question is, how has cycle transformed the lives of many women in Pudukkottai? One more thing I want to tell you is, if you want to know what are the possible 4 markers from each chapters and which are the important one from the chapters and the poetry part, I have made a separate video on that. The link is in the description. You can also watch that video. That video contains all the 4 markers from each chapters. Okay, the normal 4 markers plus additional 4 markers. Alright, our next main, that is third main, it is 6 markers and the question number is 23rd question. So here you will get 3 options In that three options you have to attain any one, and that question carries 6 mark. So the questions which appeared in the 2019 exam for 6 mark in English is: first question, option A, trace the incidents where Laura and Gonzalo secretly guess about each other's identity in the play A Sunny Morning. Our next option is: conservation of biodiversity sustains both nature and culture. Explain with reference to the chapter Everything I Need to Know I Learned in the Forest. Our last option was: is water instrumental in social discrimination and disparity? Discuss with reference to the poem Water. So one more thing I want to tell you is, if you want to score better marks in this subject, I have made a video which is how to score 100 out of 100 in second PUC English. So I had shared with you guys. And our next main is fourth main. From this main, our grammar part in the question paper starts. Okay. So the next main, which is fourth main, the number is question number is 24th question, and the question says that read the following passage and answer the questions set on it. It means it's a passage reading, and you have to read that passage and answer the questions which are given below to it. Okay, and this question carries 10 marks. So you will be given 10 questions below to it, and about it you will be given a big passage. Okay, I think it will be for a half of the page or 70% of a page. So there will be 10 questions, and almost all the questions will be from the passage only. Okay, so suppose 2 or 3 questions will be to check your vocabulary, or they will somehow confuse you whether you can understand question or how is your dictionary. Sometimes they could ask you the meaning of it, or they could ask you to add prefix on it, or the question may be to ask the opposite of that word. Okay, okay, let's move to the next question, that is 25th question. This question says that read the following lines and answer the questions set on it. So here you will be given 3 to 4 lines of stanza which is not there in your textbook. Okay, it's a kind of like a poem. Okay, so you will be given some lines of a poem which is out of your syllabus. You just have to read, understand those lines, and below to it there will be 3 questions, 3 options, and you can answer easily. Okay, you'll get 3 marks there. A free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstreams till the current ends and dips his wings in the orange sun rays. Our questions asked here is, our first question is, who leaps on the back of the wind? Okay, as I said, answers you have to find it out. Our second question is, how long does the bird float? Third question is a type of MCQ question. It says that the bird dips his wing in dash. Here we have 3 options, that is option A, orange sun rays, option B, blue sky, option C, dark cloud. So let's move on to our next question, that is complete the following by filling the blanks using the right form of the verb, complete in brackets. This question number is 26th question, and the marks allotted for this question is 3 marks. This question goes as, Roof spirits fell when he dash in bracket asked to cast his vote. Full stop. He took out his ballot paper from his pocket and looked at it. Full stop. He dash in bracket confront by the car and the head. Suppose in bracket there is a word ask. Okay, so answer can be asked, asking. So you have to use that suitable kind of word which match this sentence. Okay, so our next question is reporting the following conversations, and the question number allotted for this question is 27th question. So marks allotted for this question is 5 mark. Okay, so you have to read those following conversations and report it. Okay, to make in the form of report speech. Okay, in 2019 paper the conversation was from the chapter I believe that books will never disappear. Okay, suppose a conversation is like that. Suppose Elifano asks, what is blindness to you? And Bojas says that it's a way of life in case the visible world has moved away from my eyes. Then Elifano questions again, have you thought of writing book on the history of the book? So Bojas says that it is an excellent idea. So this only 4 conversations are given to you and you have to report into the reported speech. Our next question is 28th question, which is complete the following dialogue writing. Okay, it carries 4 mark. So these are the dialogues given. You can just check on the screen. I'm not gonna read this because it will consume the time of this video. You can just pause it and read it. Okay, our next question is 29th question. Fill in the blanks by choosing the appropriate expression given in the bracket. It carries 2 marks and there will be 2 fill-ups. Okay, and around 3 to 4 choices will be given below or above. You have to choose it which suits the best in that sentence. Okay, dirty remarks were passed by the people when women dashed cycling. Okay, women like Jamila and Fatima did not dash. They zipped along the roads of Pudukkottai and continued to inspire others. Moving on, our next question number is 30th question and it's the same, fill in the blanks with right linkers. Here you have to choose the right suitable linkers for this given sentence. Okay, the options are given like the previous question. You have to choose the suitable for each one. Alright, the general of Monaco asks each of his soldiers to cut the criminal's head off. Dash, no soldier came forward to do it. Dash, the ministers assembled a commission. Dash, they appointed a committee and a subcommittee. Full stop. Dash, they decided that the best thing would be to alter the death sentence to one of life's imprisonment. Moving on to 6th main, that is 31st question. Question says that read the following passage and make notes by drawing and filling the boxes given below, where there will be 8 empty boxes and you have to fill up. Okay, each box carries half mark. You can just read that small passage, just 5 to 6 lines or 4 to 5 lines, and you'll get easily 4 marks there. Okay, moving on, our 32nd question is job application with resume. It carries 5 marks for you. Okay, in this 2019 question paper of letter writing for job application, our question was write a letter of application in response to the following advertisement which appeared in the newspaper The Times of India dated 15th of March 2019. Alright, and you have to note here is in bracket they have mentioned that write triple X for the name and triple Y for the address. So you don't have to write your name and your address there. Okay, you can just write triple X for your name and triple Y for your address. And there's a big table given in which they have mentioned the qualifications which are required for applying for the job and to whom we have to apply and the sender's address. All right, Moving on, our 33rd question is, here you have two choices, option A and option B. Option A says that imagine you are the secretary of your college. On the occasion of the college day, you are given the responsibility to introduce the chief guest to the audience. Okay, it means that you have to just introduce the chief guest which had come to your occasion. Okay, so how will you introduce him? Based on that, you have to write a speech in about 100 words using the points given in the profile. Okay, they have mentioned everything what all you have to introduce. Okay, you just have to give the greetings, transform into the sentences. Okay, the other choice we have here is option B, that is you will be given pie chart and you have to make a report on it. Okay, the report can be in about 120 words. Okay, or else a diagram will be given to you. You have to understand that diagram and make a report on it. Okay, first you have to write introduction about that, then main points you have to compare. If suppose they have mentioned on different years, then you have to compare on different years, and at last you have to write that conclusion. Okay, whatever you feel easy, you can just go for it without any second thought. Okay, I think till now you have understood all the grammar mains. Okay, grammar questions. So our last second main is seventh main, and the question numbers allotted for this question is 34th question. It says that what do the underlined words in the following extract refer to? It's a damn easy thing you can score in this, and it carries 4 marks. You just have to read, understand. I'll read it once for you. Everyone needs a holiday. It relaxes our mind. Holiday makers who go on a holiday feel refreshed. Parents take their leave to coincide with children's vacation. April, which is a traditional holiday season, invites all holiday makers. Alright, now the question asked here is, our first question is it. Okay, you can see on the paragraph there is a underline below the word it. Okay, you have to write to whom it suggests. In the first sentence we have read everyone needs a holiday. Okay, in the second sentence it says that it relaxes our mind, so it refers to holiday. Okay, holiday relaxes our mind, so the answer will be holiday. Like this you have to find out the answers for the other 3 questions. Okay, the other 3 questions which ask here is who, there and which. Okay, our last question for this year paper is, the question number allotted for this question is 35th question. It says that rearrange the jumble segment to form a meaningful sentence. Okay, it carries 1 mark. They will jumble this sentence and give to you. You have to write in the correct form. Okay, sometimes they'll give you a smart kind of sentence which will confuse you. You will think that it is right in this way also, it is right in that way also. So here you have to give more time on it. Here question what they have asked is peace loving slash was a slash kingdom slash Monaco. So try to give more time here. If you are not getting the answer, you will definitely get answer. Okay, so this video was about the questions which had appeared in the second PUC English for the year 2019. Okay,